How are you, my dear students? I hope you are doing well. So in this video we are going to learn this problem solving using a model. So you know about problem solving, right? Already we have discussed, but here we will use model to solve the problem. So here we are going to discuss about addition model, subtraction model and multiplication model. Okay, so actually what does this model mean? That means you have to draw what you will get from the question. That means the information you have to draw. So you can model the quantities in a problem, so by using some bar diagram. Okay, not graph. Bar graph is, you know about this, right? These are called bar graph. Okay, but bar diagram, that means you have to draw some like this type of bar. Okay, it may be this way. Okay, it may be this way. So this is called bar diagram. Okay, and also the relationship between the quantities can often help you to decide how to solve the problem. Okay, that means from this model you can get an idea that what operation you have to choose, and that one will help you to solve the problem. So let's begin with addition model. For your better understanding, I am taking one example here. So I have taken one question so that you can understand from this question how to make addition model. Okay, so let's read the question. A mason laid 125 tiles on Monday. He laid 92 more than that on Tuesday. How many tiles did he lay on Tuesday? So you can see it is asked that how many tiles did he laid on what? Tuesday. Already it is given on Monday 125, and on Tuesday the 92 more than Monday. Okay, so let's draw. So it is given that on Monday he laid 125 tiles, right? So this one is done. Now above you have to write this one is what? On Monday, na? So this information is on Monday. So you have to write like this way. Then you see he laid 92 more than that on Tuesday. More than what? This one. So more than this means we can add one more, and here we can write 92, and this one is what? This one more. Okay, and lastly if we see, this one is on Monday and this one more on Tuesday. So we have to find out that on Tuesday how many tiles did he laid. Understood the model, students? How I am drawing this? It is already given on Monday 125 tiles. So I have written that. Okay. Next he laid 92 more than that. That means what? This one. So more than this, that is why I have increased one more bar here, and there I have written 92. Okay. You can see the size, student. 125 it is little bit bigger, and this one 92. So that's why it is little bit smaller. So we have to find out that on Tuesday how many tiles did he laid. So if we plus them, we will get it. So from this diagram we can understand that we have to what? Add, because you see this one and this one all together will tell us about Tuesday. Is not it, students? So that is why from this diagram we can understand that we have to use what operation? Addition. So that is why this type of model is called addition model. So in answer, no need to write anything, just you have to add them. So 125 and 92, you have to add them. So after adding you will get this 217. You can write this. Therefore he laid 217 tiles on Tuesday. Okay, so I think you get it, students, how you have to write it. Yes, so you have to draw the model and then you have to add. Okay, from this model you come to know about that you have to do addition, and then you have to write the therefore statement. That's it. Okay, so I think it's clear to you. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask me. Okay, now we will go to our next topic, that is subtraction model. So here you see subtraction model. So from addition model I think you get a little bit idea that how to draw the model, right? So let's see how to draw subtraction model. For that we have one question. The tennis court has a place for 525 people. So far 339 people are seated. How many more people can be seated? Okay, so you see total means place, na, like where people can sit, that the seat capacity is given, that is your 525. So that one is total. So we can draw it like this way. Okay, and simply you can write place for people, that is given your what, 525, right? So this bar shows that it is what, place for people. Okay, now so far 339 people are seated already, 339 people seated from here. Okay, so from here we have to draw one more bar, and there it is already seated, so you can write seated. Okay, so that means this bar is for what, already means filled. Okay, this much seat already filled. Now how many more people can be seated? So you can see this place. So out of 525, 339 already filled. So we have to find out that how many more can be seated. So you can see from this diagram, we can understand what we have to do, right? Yes, so from here we can understand that from 525 we have to subtract 339. Then we can easily get this. You can see, students, if I show you this model properly, this is the total seat capacity, right? And this much already filled. That means from here this much already filled, this much area. So how much is left? This much. So to find out this, what we have to do? From this total seat capacity we have to subtract this, then we can get easily this, right? So after subtraction, so you will get 186, and then you have to write therefore 186 people can be seated. Next up we have multiplication model. Okay, so let's see the question first. 5 schools participated in the quiz competition. Each team consists of 12 students. How many students participated in all? So I think you understood the question, students. There are total 5 schools, okay, and from one school there means each team consists of how many students? 12. That means from one school 12 students, from another, then again another team will be 12, 12, 12, like that way. Okay, and total 5 schools. From 5 schools 5 teams are participating. So we have to find out that how many students participated in all. So here you can see, I'll show you. So here if we draw one box, that means it represents one school. Okay, so here that means 12 students. So total 5 schools are there. So what we have to do? We have to add 5 more boxes, and there, as this one we are considering as team, so that means 5 team consisting of what? Each means each team consists 12 students. So in 5 boxes we have to write 12. So here above you can write these boxes represent what? 5 schools. Okay, 5 schools, and below you can write 12 students in each. Okay, like shortly this one is upon you how you can write, so that by looking at your model it can be understood that okay, these are the 5 schools and in one team there are 12 students. So 12 students in each. Okay, each team you can write in each team. Okay, so that's enough. Now your model is ready. So here you see, students, here 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Okay, so that means 5 schools, 12 students, okay, in each team. So what operation you have to choose? Obviously you have to multiply 12 with 5, then you can get the answer, right? So if we do so, we will get 5 2 10, carry 1, 5 1 5 plus 1 6. So you can write the therefore statement that how many students participated in all? 60 students participated in all. Okay, students, so in this way you can draw multiplication model. Okay, so simple. Just you need to read the question properly, and according to the question you have to draw the model. Okay, students, so I think this concept of model is clear to you. So if then also if are not clear, then you just let me know that I will clarify your doubts, and in this video I will show you some more problems from the exercise 3.9. So you can see exercise 3.9 from your book, page number 61. So question number 1 is given. A company sent 415 advertising text message on one day. Okay, so you can see in the model also I have written in one day how many text message, 415, and 593 in the next day. So next day it is given 593, and it is asked that how many more messages did you send on the second day. So this was the first day and this was the second day. Okay, so here in the on the first day 415 text message, on the second day 593 messages. So you can see this one is more than the first day. So how much more we have to find out. So from this model I think it's clear to you what we have to do, right students? So from this more number we have to subtract this first day, then we can find out that on second day how much more messages were sent. So you can see 593 minus 415. So students, here no need to write any sentence because you are drawing the models, right? So no need to no need to write any kind of sentence. Just you have to write the therefore statement at last. Okay, that is your answer from which it will be clear. And students, you try to write it in your copy because in a book there is not enough space where you can draw and you can solve the problem. So that is why better you can use your copy to solve this problem. Next you see after subtraction we are getting 78, right? So therefore it sends 78 more messages on the second day. Okay, so in this way you have to write it for question number 1. Next you see question number 2 is given. A circle clown came in with 7 dog cards. Each card had 10 dogs. How many dogs in all? Okay, so here you see 7 dog cards. Okay, 7 dog cards I have drawn here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in one card, it is given that 10 in each card, means 10 dogs in each card. Okay, so have to find out for 7 dog cards. So obviously you can see by looking at the model, you can definitely say we have to do what? Multiplication. Okay, more numbers. So in case of finding more numbers, we use what? Multiplication, right? So you see 10 into 7 if we do, you will get 70. So therefore 70 dogs. 70 dogs in all. Now question number 3, let's see. In the question it is given a factory produces 600 erasers a day. One day it made 175 more than that number. How many erasers had it made that day? So it is given that generally it makes 600 erasers. Okay, so I have written this one as one day, like a day it's given a day. So one day you can write so 600, but means one day it made more than that. More than that means what? More than 600. So you have to increase this, means 600 they have made already, but 600 already made, but 175 more than this 600. So have to what? Join with that. है ना? With this we have to include this number also. So when we are joining these two amounts, then we will get the answer, right? So total number of erasers that day, we can find out that. How? By adding them, right? So here I have used simple simple words, so that by looking at the model it will be clear that what we have to do. Okay, and what these boxes represent. Okay, so 600 plus 175 if you do, we'll get 775. So that means on that day total number of erasers were made. How many? 775. So it had made 775 erasers that day. Okay students, so I think it's clear to you, and some more questions are there. So I think this one will be exciting for you to draw the model and also to solve the problem. Really try to solve these problems. If you face any difficulty, you just tell me. Okay, in online class also I will clarify your doubt. Okay, in online class also you can tell me what is your doubt and we can solve it. So this is the end of your chapter 3, and up to this much will come in your exam. Okay students, and students, do not forget to practice chapter checkup. As I told you in the earlier video also, chapter checkup is for you. Okay, whatever you have learned in this chapter, everything is given here, so you have to do it by yourself. And this is an exercise for you. Okay, where you can see that how much you have learned. Okay, and students, here also if anything like you are facing any difficulty or any problem, so I will obviously I'll help you, but my concern is at least you should try first. Okay students, then you can know like how much you have understood. Okay, where you are getting the difficulty. Okay, so you can share with me. And students, as you know that PA1 exam is coming, right? So our syllabus is also complete. We'll start revision classes from now, and so for that you just practice, because mathematics is all about practicing, right students? I told you every time, every video I used to say this. So practicing is very like important part, especially in mathematics. So I'm going to check your practice copy also. You have to send the PDF by making the PDF of your practice copy mathematics. So I will tell you that one when you have to send, but you need to do that. So from now, if you have not started, start practicing and make your practice copy. Okay students, so for this video, this much only. I will end this video here, and you just do your work on time and do not waste your time. Okay students, exam is coming, so you have to prepare for that, so that you can get a very good score. Okay students, so thank you so much.